welcome to Where's the Emotes Star Wars Battlefront 2 video on the Anakin Skywalker community transmission, which has finally just arrived. If any of you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing and drop a like down below if you've enjoyed this video. So Anakin Skywalker's community transmission has just been revealed by EA Star Wars, and we're going to get right into it, going through all of his information on his star cards, his playstyle, his emotes, and much more. So let's go right into it. The transmission starts off quite cool. It says, "So you are strong and wise, Anakin, and I'm very proud of you. I have trained you since you were a small boy. I've taught you everything I know, and you'll become a far greater Jedi than I could ever be." So it starts with a pretty cool quote from Obi-Wan Kenobi. Few truly know Anakin Skywalker, though many spoke of him and his countless feats during the Clone Wars, hero of the Republic, and one of the most valiant Jedi Knights on any battlefront. Anakin's story is one of tragedy and longing, but also one of hope and love. His power and skill were virtually unmatched, though his overconfidence and anger could get the better of him. Even still, when innocent people were in danger, he would never hesitate to put his life on the line to save them. When his friends needed his help, he wouldn't abandon them. With the arrival of the Chosen One comes one of the strongest light side heroes in Battlefront 2. Anakin's ability to unleash a barrage of fast, devastating attacks is unlike any other Jedi and set him on another level. While his offense is practically unmatched, his defensive capabilities aren't up to the same caliber, which makes complete sense. Anakin won't be able to sustain his blocking for as long as some other light side heroes against lightsaber strikes, but he's still very adept at deflecting blaster bolts. His lightsaber attacks deals 140 base damage and plus 40 from behind, so that's like similar levels of damage to Grievous. And additionally, Anakin has a base health pool of 850 HP and a base regen pool of 350 HP. Quick to anger at times, Anakin's Passionate Strike is an overwhelming vertical slash that he's used in many fights during the Clone Wars to break through his enemy's guard, just as he did against Count Dooku before disarming him. Even the strongest of Sith Lord's blocks will be rendered useless against this heavy attack, so timing it well is a key to taking down opponents, as it will deal full damage against a blocking enemy. That's brilliant. That's a brilliant ability. This ability deals base damage 180 to heroes and 250 to non-heroes. Anakin isn't limited only to his prowess with a lightsaber. Tapping into his incredible powers with the Force, Anakin can unleash a powerful Force blast all around him. Interesting. Similar to what he did against the son and daughter while his friends were being held against their will. Or using his heroic might ability, Anakin steals himself in place and focuses on concentrating the Force within him, charging the ability while taking a damage reduction of 90%. During this time, the radius for this ability will increase. However, the radius will also increase passively as Anakin funnels the damage he would otherwise take while charging the ability. With the ever-increasing blast zone, the damage the ability deals will also increase exponentially up to a maximum of 400 damage and a minimum of 100 to heroes or 130 to non-heroes. The radius increases by 1 meter, I believe, for every 50 damage Anakin takes, before damage reduction is taken into account. When he's ready, Anakin will thrust both hands out and release his power, hitting all enemies around him. So it sounds like a similar ability to Luke's Repulse, but just even more epic. However, should you wish to bring the enemy to you rather than launch them away, Pull Dominance allows Anakin to reach out and heave his enemies towards him, similarly to how he did against Barriss Offee when she betrayed the Jedi Order. Any foes caught in this attack will be ripped into the air and dropped down in front of him, in the range and at the mercy of his powerful lightsaber strikes. This ability does base damage of 70 to heroes and 100 to non-heroes. So that all sounds really interesting, like really good stuff. But now we're going to go into his listed abilities. So we have Passionate Strike, where Anakin unleashes a heavy strike, breaking his opponent's guard. Heroic Impact, where Anakin is more resistant to attack while holding the ability, and when released he pushes enemies far away from him. And Pull Dominance, where Anakin pulls enemies right in front of him at his center point. And Retribution, where Anakin's powers intensify whenever he and any nearby allies are attacked, building towards the ultimate punishment of a swift and inescapable grip, seizing all enemies around him. Brilliant. Now his star cards. So Anakin has a health increase star card, he has a health recovery star card, he has a lightsaber damage increase star card, a star card that increases the damage of his Passionate Strike ability, and a star card that reduces his Passionate Strike's cooldown. He has a Heroic Might Radius increase star card, a Heroic Might Damage increase star card, a Pull dominance distance increase star card, and a port instance damage increase star card. So these are pretty cool. We also have Anakin Skywalker's voice lines, which I will leave on screen for you guys to read yourselves and interpret how you will. Anakin also comes with 4 victory poses and 4 emotes. So his emotes are fun. This is where the fun begins. You call this a diplomatic solution. Obi-Wan's going to kill me. Brilliant. A wise Jedi once said, nothing happens by accident. And his appearances. So we have his base appearance based on episode 3 and his Jedi robes appearance based on episode 3 as well. So this is all pretty good stuff. I'm glad they put in his classic line, I don't like sand, it's coarse and rough and irritating, it gets everywhere. It's a shame that they didn't make that into an emote, but it probably would have been spammed the hell out of on the battlefield, so I can kind of understand the reason, but it still would have been cool to have that as an emote. But these details all seems really cool. Anakin's abilities sound very OP, very powerful, so it'll be very interesting to see how he plays once he arrives on the battlefront. But this all sounds pretty amazing. So what do you all think about Anakin Skywalker coming to Star Wars Battlefront 2? Let me know in the comments below, and if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. And if you didn't like this video, let us know why in the comments, and I will take your feedback on board. Thanks for stopping by, and may the Force be with you always.